When you're under those Friday night lights, the last thing you think of is who's on that playing field and the challenges they face to get here. What not too many people know is that here at Coronado, there's a story behind the helmet. Priscilla Gondara was Coronado's first female football player.
People were like, why is there a girl here? Is she in the wrong place?
Women now have the freedom to choose their sport, but have our social preconceptions truly caught up with the law?
In our past, in our history, there has been a lot of discrimination for girls.
Boys play first, and their game is over. You can tell 3/4 of the crowd leaves.
They're equal in their playing, but as respect now, I think the boys' side of sports, whether it be basketball, will get more respect from the student body.
The girls' basketball team has competed to get district. We don't get respect for trying to achieve those goals.
Since Title IX was passed in 1972, all male sports must have an equivalent female sport. What happens when a girl wants to join a male sport, or vice versa?
All of them were really open-minded. They thought it was really cool that I actually had the guts to do it.
If a young lady has a passion for football and she wants to come out and try, the door is open.
Priscilla and Bailey have paved the way and set an example for girls who have a love of football.
You have to work twice as hard as any of the boys.
They have also defied the social discrimination they faced in joining the sport.
When I showed them that I could play, they started seeing me as their own.
Brian Jimenez is Coronado's first male cheerleader in 15 years.
He's a cheerleader like any other. We don't discriminate against him.
Ignore those people who tell you that it's a different gender sport.
He's able to base like all the other girls. He's able to tumble, sometimes better than the other girls.
He's been able to hold himself up strong, being the only guy. I think this first year, they were very apprehensive about it. He's like everyone's brother. Anything we need, he always has it.
Some sports have adapted to Title IX more easily than others, such as tennis, track, and wrestling.
Before Title IX, there was no funding for female athletics.
It's going to take some time to make it work so they can compete at the level with the male.
Despite the positive effects of the laws, some believe that the law neglected some major points.
It's affected wrestling negatively because several colleges have dropped their wrestling programs to be in compliance with Title IX.
Inequalities still exist today, despite the growing respect for female athletics.
Girls can go out for football, but boys can't go out for like volleyball.
Would it be better for the government to supply money to better enforce Title IX instead of the cutting of male teams? Would it benefit us all to have one team on which both males and females are permitted? Is this something that a written law can affect? Could athletics ever be truly equal?
If Title IX hadn't come around and hadn't been implemented, the funding for girls' sports would have been next to nil.
It opens a door for females to come play football.
Title IX has allowed many opportunities for all the female athletes.
If it's something that you really want to do, you should just do it regardless of what other people are going to think.
This has been Mary Pledger reporting for CTV.